Hey, it's Michael Auger, and today it is Q&A day. You bring the Q's, I've got the A's. Between John and I, we are able to answer questions on law of attraction, emotion code, body code, your life's purpose, and NLP, and anything else that I do that you want to know about, because today it's called Ask Us Anything. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Auger. I'm the author of these 3 best-selling books behind me, over 3 million copies sold. Oh, I've got some answers, all right, but it's up to you to deliver the questions. So in the chat comments below, say hello, let us know where you're calling from, and go ahead and ask your question. And I'm co-hosting today with John. Good morning, John.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, my name is John Inverarity, and I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. And I love helping people reducing or getting rid of seasonal allergies, teeth grinding, insomnia, brain fog, heartburn, chronic pain, depression. The list goes on. And I'll be answering some questions on emotion.
You're not even reading a list, right? Like I don't have them written on a list. I'm just thinking about my last 10 clients. Oh yeah, there was heartburn Harry, and Sneezy Sally, and it's like you just go through the list, and that's how we know what we work on.
Absolutely, yeah.
Good stuff. Well, John, we have a number of people watching us live today. I've got 3 quick little announcements, and then we're going to go right to you and say good morning to folks and tell me what the questions are today. First, I have 2 Law of Attraction seminars coming up that may be of interest to you, particularly if you live in Detroit and have a passport, or you live on, near, beside, up of, north of, south of Windsor, Ontario. I'm doing a November 11th afternoon seminar with full worksheets, full Michael Auger accelerated learning technique style, and I promise you at the end of that seminar, you'll understand what's law of attraction, how does it work, why am I attracting what I'm attracting, what do I need to say, think, and do differently, how can I be more of a deliberate attract more of what I want and what I don't want, what do I need to do to allow more of that thing that I said that I want and to stop getting what I don't want. It's all in your head, and I'll put it there on November 11th. So go to hangoutwithmichael.com/events. You'll see it in my list. Secondly, I'm doing the same seminar because I do it so well the first time in beautiful Victoria, BC. There's room for 50 people. No, really, because there's 50 chairs. I'm saying there's 50 people and there's 50 chairs. I don't get a chair because I'll be razzle-dazzling the 3-step formula. You can go to lawofattractionvictoria.com or hangoutwithmichael.com/events and let us know. And my third announcement is, for the past 8 weeks, I've been recording a special business series, the Business Growth Series. It is for emotion code, body code, and any other kind of healer type of work. It is an 8-video package. It's in my online school. I was teaching people in this program, again, motion code, body code practitioners, could be any service provider, but the languaging is for those practitioners. I've been teaching them, well, first, that they're in business, and what do they need to be listening for, and what words should they be using to stimulate the sale. I know a lot of them are shy, they're not making money, they're not finding customers or clients. I'm going to teach you what you need to say. How about when people say, so what do you do? Guess what? I nailed that too. I'm going to teach you how to answer the question. I'm also going to teach you about the 4 learning styles so you can understand the style of your prospect or client and stay in touch with them. We also did a 3-part series within this on how to use law of attraction to attract your ideal emotion code client, and we did it from start to finish. And finally, the doorbuster, the very last class, is how to get repeat clients, how to get referrals, and client care. You can check out this program. Now, I'm going to put the link inside the comments, and there's a really steep discount right now. But I'm not going to say it on the air because people are going to listen to this 3 months down the road. They're going to say, I want that deep discount. Well, we're going to put it up in the text of the post, and then I'll probably delete it on Sunday because the sale is until Sunday. No, it's irresistible when I say irresistible. Good. So, John, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go put that, because I didn't think I was going to, so it's not ready. So it's one of those things that I just birthed in my head. So I'm going to go put that. Why don't you welcome our friends and see who's joined us today, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Natasha Paula Samuel is here, says hello. Hey, Natasha.
Hey, Natasha. Good morning.
Leslie Owen says good morning. Sig Brown says hello.
Hey, Sig and Leslie.
Natasha says yes, Michael, in regards to you're on her calendar. You're in her calendar.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah, Sylvia
Yeah, we
Bellini.
had a pre-show question. Maybe we'll tell everybody. The pre-show question was, do you have this show and tomorrow's bro show? Is it in your calendar? Or does it happen just to beep and say, hey, the show's live, and you'll say, you know what, I'm going to do it? I mean, is it planned in your life? Did you make this a habit? Or do you just wait for Facebook to tell you? I want you to answer that question. In addition to ask us anything, go ahead, John.
Sylvia Bellini, lovely sunny day in London. Looking forward to a great show. Yes, you're in my calendar. And I can't read the rest of that. Doug Collins says, hey, bros, happy Friday here from Moncton. Yes, you're in my calendar.
Thank you, Doug. Good morning.
Jennifer Towner is watching, says good morning. Kim Whitner, hello from Niagara Falls.
Is she visiting there? I don't remember that she lives there. I think she must be visiting. Now,
Margaret
a
Luce.
little bit of statistics before we go any further.
Yeah.
Victoria is the second most busy tourism city in Canada. The tourism office is the busiest one in Canada. So you know who the number one tourism place in Canada is?
Right where Kim Whitner is?
Yeah, it is Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Margaret
Okay.
Luce says, good morning,
Hey,
bros.
John, I'm going to be another 30 seconds here.
Yeah, Doug Collins says, that's a great idea for your life purpose. Rajesh, hello, Michael Sir, John Sir, from Mumbai, India. And Alan Davison is watching, giving us a red heart. Alan?
Okay, we've got lots of people saying hello, but I'm not hearing very many cues.
Oh, we're getting to them.
Okay, I'm just going to cut and paste this little project that I'm working on. That is the deep discount that I don't want to say on the air, but I want to put it up. So,
Good. Barbara Rowing says, good evening from the UK. Elaine Carlton says, hello from Arizona. I am happy to share we've had 5 people in our Law of Attraction meetup in Scottsdale.
woohoo.
Nice. And Rajesh is in the gym. Don Boehm is here, says good morning.
Rajesh, Don Boehm. We've got a full house.
Wendy Stout, hello from Tulsa. Great.
Okay, I'm officially posting that the offer for that 8 videos training series. It's in the comments field. And then on Sunday night, I'm going to delete it. So you got to go check out the steep discount. I bucked it when my assistant suggested it. Okay, John, I'm back to you. Welcome back, everybody. We are doing Q&As today. We want to welcome everybody that's said hello and joined us so far. And John, my hunch is you're scanning for a question.
I do. There's 2. So Sylvia has 1, but first I'll read Natasha's. Natasha Paula Samuel says, Michael, can you go over the LOA cycle, please?
Oh, the LOA cycle. That's a good question. So it's called the observation cycle. And when I use the word observation, I don't mean just with my eyes. If I'm paying attention to somebody arguing and I can't see them and I can hear them, I'm still observing it. Right? Looking at the newspaper, I'm still observing it. If I'm noticing what I'm getting and what I'm not getting, so it's called the observation cycle. And just like the face of a clock, it spins. So here's the first thing. Natasha, why don't you write these down? Number 1, I observe what I'm getting. Oh, look at the money in my bank account. Oh, look at the debt on my credit cards. Oh, look at the love I'm receiving. Oh, look at the nasty people. I just observe what I'm getting, whether positive or negative. You're doing it right now, even without knowing it. You're observing everything. Okay, number 2, while observing, I'm sending a vibe to match it. So now I'm observing my calendar's nice and booked and I'm feeling good. I'm just observing. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just observing it. and now I'm sending the matching vibration of a booked calendar. And then I go to tomorrow, and then I observe there's no appointments, and then I start to observe the lack of no appointments. See, you don't even have to turn this stuff on. It's on. So number one, I observe what I'm getting, whether negative or positive. The second part of the cycle. Number two, while I'm observing it, I'm setting the vibration. Number three, while sending the vibration, law of attraction responds. So now I'm just setting the vibration of having a full calendar because I'm observing my full calendar. And now I'm setting the vibration of the full calendar, and law of attraction responds to that by giving me more of the same. So number four is I get more of the same results. And then when I get more of the same results, then what do? I observe it again. Oh, look at that, more appointments. So we need to learn how to observe things more purposefully than we like, that we like. And then when we don't like something, you need to observe it briefly. You need to stop that here I don't like this in my life, I'm observing it. While I'm observing it, I send the vibration that I don't like it. When I send the vibration that I don't like it, the law of attraction unfolds and orchestrates. When the law of attraction unfolds and orchestrates, now I get more of what I said I didn't like. But you can break that observation cycle by stop observing it. Natasha Paula Samuel, give me a shout out, please. How was that? Okay, John, who's next?
Sylvia Bellini has a question. I can't read the whole thing though, so maybe you can see that.
Okay, I'm saying that. Okay, Janet Logan is saying hello. So good morning, Janet. Suzanne Darnell from New Westminster is joining us, saying hello.
I've got a question from Elise Shockey here.
Okay,
asks, is the clarity side of the contrast clarity worksheet the same as the desire statement?
Good question. The very first step in the three-step formula for deliberate attraction, Q 3 steps. John, what's the very first step?
Identify your desire.
That's right. So I need to identify what I want. And the best way to know what I want is know what I don't want. So then I use this worksheet. This is step one's worksheet. I have 3 steps, and all 3 steps have a worksheet. So now I use this list to build what I don't like, to birth what I do like. I don't need to look at that anymore because now I've identified for the very first time my ideal customer, client, speaking engagement, boyfriend, girlfriend, vacation, whatever it is. Now you've got the list. So you're done step one. You're not done the process, but you're done step one. Because remember, step one says what?
Identify your desire.
That's right. And this worksheet helped you identify the desire. Now you need to place the order. And by placing the order, we go to step 2, which is?
Give your desire attention.
That's right. And the way to give it attention is to give it attention, energy, and focus. So that's why you use the desire statement. The purpose of the desire statement is to give you in words, not a macaroni collage and not a dream board and not a visual, in words. Why in words? Because you're always thinking and processing words. Whether you're in the bank lineup, you're on an airplane, walking down the street, you're always processing words. And now that you've identified your desire, you have to place the order by giving it attention, energy, and focus, and that's where we use the desire statement. Here's a short answer to your questions. The words of the desire statement come from your clarity list. But say yes if the longer version was fun. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Natasha Paula Samuel says, John, can you please explain what a psychic trauma is in the emotion code? Yes, I can, Natasha. So a psychic trauma is an emotional blend. So essentially you're feeling 2 emotions at the same time. In the same sliver of time, you're feeling more than one emotion. And it's the same sort of frequency or severity. So those 2 emotions, picture that, 2 little balls of energy, 2 little emotions, they stick together as one ball of energy, and that's a psychic trauma.
And my cartoon way of explaining that is, now that it's 2 feelings that are merged, they don't have a name, right? Because it's a new feeling. So when you do the emotion code, you say, okay, I have a psychic trauma, it's made up of 2, and it doesn't have a name, so I can't find it. What's one of the names? It's like a hyphenated name. Oh, it's fear/shock. And then that's why, as we know, we find both of them, merge them together. But that's why you can't delete it, because you have to call it. The emotion code says you need to know what it's called, and it's called, so we know it's psychotrauma. What's this called? What's this called? Okay, our friend Permelia Param saying, good morning, Michael and John. Great to be here. Nice to see you. We're going to see you next weekend. Sasavan from India is saying, hello, Emlo and John from India. And I see a question here from Elaine, and then you can take over with other questions. Elaine Carlson is saying, you had mentioned recently about a monthly program for emotion code practitioners. It is ready to go, but I put it off until I wanted to get this finished. And then a couple of weeks ago, one of the classes that I couldn't connect live to Facebook. Long story short, it stretched this program by a week, so it's finished last night or 2 nights ago. So in October, I'm launching the Business Growth Club for Emotion Code Body Code practitioners. In the meantime, Elaine, this is a must-get. Wait till you see the discount. You really need to have a copy of it. Some of it will be repeated in the programs, in the monthly clubs, and some of it won't be. And the monthly clubs has way more. I'm going to talk about that another time. For sure, get your hands on that one today. Thanks, Elaine, for the question. Okay, John, who's asking what? Who's saying what?
Catherine Ho says hello from sunny Toronto.
Hey, Catherine, good morning. Good afternoon.
Diane Marie Barnella says good morning. Hannah Pell with us. Give us a happy heart face. From Israel. Good evening from Israel. Ralph W. Swooty from New Orleans.
Okay, I'm getting a couple. I've been scrolling as well. So, by the way, if you don't see your comment, it's because John and I are both scrolling, and there's no order to how it appears on our feed. So, Dia Lois says hello. Hey, everyone. I've been MIA, missing in action for a few weeks, and glad to be tuned in this week. Missed you guys. Yeah, we noticed, Dia. Did she break up with us? Not here anymore.
Been busy.
Yeah, and Barb Ashcroft is reminding us, because Barb knows the system well, just the desire statement gives attention. That's right. And I'll read Suzanne's comments. I'm not deliberately attracting consistently. What do you suggest I do to remind myself to get in the habit of attracting consistently? So you are attracting consistently, but your keyword was deliberately attracting. Remember, because law of attraction is always on. So we're pretty consistent in attracting all right, but we want it to be more of the deliberate. In 1996, I asked the same question. Boy, I wish there was a group of people that were into this stuff. In 1996, look at me, and there wasn't a group of people. So you know what I did? I made a group. Well, I got to start a discussion group about law of attraction for my purposes, so I can stay connected to it. And I can do it once a week or once a month or whatever it is. And then before you know it, I had 44 people in my group. I only started off with 2. So Suzanne, what I'm going to recommend for you is to surround yourself with like-minded people that want to meet virtually or in a coffee shop, even if it's once every 2 weeks or once a week or on the phone every day, whatever your system is, and just enroll somebody in it and have fun with it and set goals and talk about manifestations. That's how you stay in the energy of this. I have this, people think I have more superpowers. I don't have any more power than anybody else. What I do have, however, is more discipline. More discipline, because I'm in this subject all the time. When I go to the gym today, I want to talk to my trainer about law of attraction because he's going to ask me, and then that's done. Then I come home and I have a client at 1 o'clock, and I'll talk about it again, and then I'm going to update a website. So I'm in the energy of it all the time. So my question to you, Suzanne, what can you do to be more, now, including Fridays, we want you to be here on Fridays, including Fridays, what can you do to be a deliberate enthusiast of a law of attraction? Because I want to make my point. It's on right now, but you want to do it more deliberately. Suzanne, what's your solution to that? Okay, go ahead, John. A new question?
Yeah, Alan Davidson says it used to be a habit, but I'm somewhat distracted with a change of employment.
Okay, sounds like a comment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sasa Van says, is it possible to manifest something in 48 hours?
Oh, yeah. People do that all the time, usually crappy stuff. I just said that. I didn't want to have that to happen yesterday. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. So I'm sure, Sasavan, you have many instances where you've manifested within minutes, maybe not just positive things. So law of attraction doesn't know the difference. So that's what I want people to get. They say, oh, but sometimes the positive things take forever. Law of attraction doesn't work. Oh, it works. Every time you attract something crappy to your life, that was law of attraction responding to that.
Cass McCrae, hey, 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 hey.
Hey, 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 it's Cass McCrae.
Gail Johnson Gustin says good morning.
We have a question from Sig Brown. Why can't I be going along feeling positive about my prospects and my progress, and then out of the blue get overwhelmed with feelings of I'm failing? Good question. I don't have enough, or I'm kidding myself that I'm doing better. Where does this come from unexpectedly like that? And how to cope? I'm going to give you my interpretation of the answer to that question. So there was beliefs that you formed, and not on purpose, between the ages of 1 and 6. And if you remember, John's dad was on here before, who's an emotion code, body code practitioner, very brilliant, and he explained that beliefs that we have, and a belief is a thought that you think over and over and over again. Sig, write that down. Sig Brown, write that down. A belief is a thought I think over and over and over and over again. So it's likely, possibly, maybe, I don't know, between the ages of 1 and 6, you picked up a belief. And could have been a bunch of beliefs. I'm not counseling you. I'm just looking at a quick note. Oh, I'm going to fail when this happens, or I'm not worthy of selling stuff, or no one's going to like my approach, or no one's going to like my T-shirts or my jewelry or whatever. You know, it's stuff that you bought into. And then from the age 7 on, you know what you did? You did whatever you needed to do to make it right, to make that belief right. So as an adult, now, so that's where in my head the belief comes from. So you're asking, how did it change? How did I go so good? Well, something triggered it. You thought about something, you saw something, you remember something, and it triggered. And then it went down. I'm looking for one right now. John, cue the chart. And when that memory got triggered, and then one of the trapped emotions inside of you, which is a negative one, got activated.
No chart.
I guess we're not cueing the chart today, but I know that you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, here's mine. For those of you that haven't seen the emotion code chart, it's 60 trapped emotions. So Sig, like a lot of us, are having a good day and we're feeling good about something, and then we remember something or see something, and it brought us back to that time, or brought us our subconscious mind back to that time when an event just like it happened, and then we blocked one of these, and they're the size of baseball inside. It's like, oh wow, I think, and then you start the doubt spiral and say, WT, what is going on? 20 minutes ago, I was hopeful. So my recommendation for the best solution to that is to identify the trigger. As soon as I make X amount of money, my little voice says that's enough. Or as soon as it's when this happens, this happens. Build a list of those whens. When I see my sister with her nice clothes on, then I do this, then I do that. And they're called triggers. Something triggered it. John or I, or other practitioners, we can talk to your subconscious mind and say, you know that trigger that happens when blah, 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 blah. Can you tell me what's causing it? And it'll say, oh, yes, I can. And we'll delete it and you won't have that again. That's how you cope with that. You concur with all that, John? Or
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant.
Okay,
all right.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Susan Arthur. Hello, bros. I am feeling super abundant today.
You are. You're getting all this free coaching today.
Yeah. Grant Martin Perkins from Kansas City.
Grant Martin Perkins. We do that here on the Bro Show. Oh, yeah, he's been with us before. Whenever we get a triple word name. Okay, I see something from, oh, I scrolled past. Here we go. Tanya. Tanya. Hello, I've watched your Hangout show for a couple of years. Well, good, because I've been filming them for 4 years, so you've got a couple more years to go, Tanya. But I've never tuned in live or comment. Excited to be tuned into live. Yay! Hashtag coming out from hiding. Tanya. There we go. We love that. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for saying hello. Our friend Kevin Gazillion, love you guys. Good, John, carry on.
Yeah, Tanya's from London. And
Oh,
Amelia Bell. Good morning, Michael and
Tanya is
John.
from London.
And it's
I
so
don't
good
be
to be
going to
here. Love
London.
this show.
Yeah.
Amelia
What's
Bell.
that?
Camellia Bell.
Oh, yeah. Our friend Familia's with us. Good morning, Familia. McKenna Agency, staying in the energy. That's what you got to do. Amelia's got a comment. She said, reading my desire statement every day and many times during the day keeps my vibes high and attracts what I desire. Well, that's the purpose of it. Excuse me. The purpose of the desire statement is so you can articulate your desire. Listen to this made up word. And in the articulation, not a made up word, but in the articulation of your desire, it causes you to give it attention, energy, and focus. And if you give it attention, energy, and focus, then it gets included in your vibration. And the law of attraction is checking to find out what your vibes are. When it finds it, John, it does what to it? It
Includes it.
That's right. It includes it. It matches it. It brings it to you. Elaine Carlton, do you have any tips for leading an LOA group? Well, I actually did a whole show on that subject, Elaine. So if you go to youtube.com/Michael Loche fans, I think you can actually put a keyword in there. Look up for meetup groups or LOA groups, and there's a whole show on that. But yeah, it'd be nice to have some direction. And again, I don't think there's any set way to do it, except my way. So. Okay, we just heard from Suzanne Darnell. Can you see her comment there, John?
Half of it. I can't read the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Great idea, Michael. I will start a group in person in my office in New West. I'll use your book as a guide. If anyone here in the lower mainland, and this is in BC, Canada, would like to join me, please private me. Okay, and then somebody said, Angela said, hey, if you're doing a call, I'm in New Jersey, so there's different ways to do this, Suzanne, for sure. And definitely, one thing that I would recommend is that you stick with one person's book. Doesn't have to be mine. Just pick one. In other words, you get this person says this and this person says this. But if you're going to be the leader, say we're going to work from this book. Ralph Swooty, Michael, I need to schedule a private session with you. You could do that today. I'm working later today. HangoutWithMichael.com/emotion code. It looks like this, HangoutWithMichael.com/emotion code. Ralph, we'll talk to you later. Okay, John, take over.
Okay. Barbara Rowing, a belief is a thought I think over and over again. Okay, yeah. Write that down. Sig Brown, write that down. Sig Brown wrote it down too. And Natasha wrote the three, the law of attraction cycle, 1, 2, and 3.
You got to keep them busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff, Natasha.
Absolutely. Thanks, Natasha. Yeah. Sig says thanks. Barbara says trapped emotions every time. Yeah.
Okay, John, here's a question for you. I'll read it to you. I said that with lots of confidence, didn't I? This is for John. When the body code indicates there is a color issue, does it mean the client needs to look at the color or wear that color? What does that mean? What's your interpretation of that, John?
Yeah, it's different with everyone. So I usually just muscle test it to see if they need that color. because color is a vibration as well. So, or it can be like some sort of like toxicity or aversion to a color. Like say you get in a car accident and it's a red car that, T-bones you or something like that. Subconsciously, your body and your subconscious probably isn't gonna like the color red anymore, right? And there's gonna be emotion attached to that, right? It could be shock or whatever. So there could be that, or yeah, like a deficiency as well. So I've had like told someone they need to wear like more orange in their life, or wear an orange scarf or something like that. Or, hey, do you have any blue? And they'd be like, no, I don't have any blue. No blue clothes at all. I don't like the color blue. It's just like, okay, well, your body might need some of that.
I guess what?
A little odd. But yeah.
I like blue. Okay, thanks, Don. I like that answer, and I'm sure Elise will appreciate that. Tanya is saying, haha, thanks for the shout out. Probably been watching longer than 2 years. She remembers Penny Petty. Penny Petty was with me for 2 years, so that was a long time ago. Good. Suzanne says she's going to use my books, and Deborah Spring is just tuning in. So good morning, Deborah.
And Janet Logan is in New Jersey. And Angela says, where in New Jersey?
Okay, I'm just scrolling again. I just refreshed. So again, thank you very much, everybody. This is what I like. Nice, quickie, rapid fire questions. So we appreciate you asking them. We've got a few more minutes. It's only 9:35. I don't mind another 10 minutes. But just to keep you busy at home, here's what I'd like. I'd like to hear from 10 people. And what was something that you heard today that was inspiring or uplifting, or something that made sense to you, or something that you just said, that resonated with me? We want to hear from 10 people. Begin that now, please. And we need beginning music. Okay, it looks like we've got everybody answered.
Alan says, I've never heard of a trigger color before. I've been triggered by sounds. Yeah, and sounds, that's in body code as well. It's sound colors. Yeah. Very common. Someone screaming at you. It's a sound.
An old song. I know there's songs that they play on the radio that I'll change the channel as soon as I hear, like, name that tune.
Yeah.
I can tell in 3 songs. There's a whole era of music that I really despised, and I remember it. And then as soon as I know it's from that era, the era, not just the song, I just change it right away. So. Barbara Rowley says she has a trigger food, oatmeal. That'll be something for you to do today there, Barbara. Is to tap that away or whatever it is.
Okay, so Jennifer Towner says starting a meetup group to go over LOA. Yeah, that's what her takeaway is.
Yeah, whoever's going to find the recording on how to start a meetup group, you could be a dove and just put it in this group for me, like in this chat. Just say, here's that, because it sounds like Jennifer Towner could do that. Gail says, where are the charts found that you mentioned briefly earlier? John, do you have a book in front of you? I don't think you do.
The emotion code chart?
Yeah. I just wanted to show what book they come from. Yeah. You can look up online called The Emotion Code Chart by Dr. Bradley Nelson. The name's on the bottom. And they're all on the internet, so you can explore it. Yeah. There you go, Gail Johnson Gustin.
Okay, Barb Ashcroft's takeaway, reading my desire statements more often in the day.
Yeah, it only takes like 15 seconds to read that.
Yeah.
Suzanne today, Darnell, said what she heard was a great way to deliberately attract on a consistent basis. That's what she heard. Kevin's was the color, just the thing about the color. What else?
Looking for triggers, yeah. This is Janet's. Catherine Ho, I was glad to hear about LOA's cycle, and we'll look at wearing different colors. I like blue. Great.
If it feels good, do it.
Yeah, Sylvia Bellini says, desire statements are key to step 2, giving your request energy, attention, and focus.
Wendy Stout, our friend Wendy's back today. Hey, Wendy, she said, color's new to me too. I just muscle tested for needing blue. It is the color of the new bedroom, which we haven't completed yet. So I went in and I'm feeling the blue. Good stuff. Amelia saying she likes reading her desire statement. Yeah, that's what it's for, you know. And if it doesn't feel good reading it after a couple of days, then stop reading it. You know, the rule's simple. If it feels good to do it, do it. If it doesn't, then don't.
Okay, Gail Johnson-Guston says, thank you, Michael, but I was referring to the ones you mentioned earlier, not the emotion code. The other chart. Different chart. What other charts?
Different chart.
Clarity through contrast, maybe, or?
No, that's not a chart. Gail, maybe you can help me out. That was like 25 minutes ago. I don't remember what I was saying. Another chart. Maybe the NLP chart. The 4 learning styles, how to talk to the 4 styles, how to sell to the 4 styles. You can go to my website, HangoutWithMichael.com, and look under NLP. You can take a free assessment to find out about that. Other than that, no chart in my head.
Not coming to me either. I don't know.
Yeah, Kim Winter said learning about the new triggers, about triggers, is new to me. Well, it's something that I carried over from my NLP days because it's very common, triggers. Things that trigger. A smell will trigger. An old song will trigger something. A word. There we go. Alan Davidson found it for us.
Thanks, Alan.
Allison Davidson said number 248. Use meetup groups to build your law of attraction coaching business. Hey, while you were there, Alan, you could have got the link. Thank you for the title. Do you see something else out there, John?
A couple long questions there. One from Dia. I can't read the whole thing, though.
You can. I'll read it then. Dia Lewis is saying, I got a confirmation when you spoke about triggers. I'm going to say that sentence again. I got a confirmation when you spoke about triggers. While I was away from the Friday Hangouts, I've been paying attention when I have those doubtful moments and stopping to ask myself, what triggered that negative thought? It's helped me to get clear of those negative beliefs. Yeah, what's triggering that? Okay, John. Tomorrow, John and I are here on Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays, Ask Us Anything. And on Saturday, it is the Emotion Code Bros Show. John, can you tell people what that's about tomorrow, please?
It's all about the emotion code. So we explain it the best way possible. 7 keys to the emotion code process. And we're back here, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. And we actually take volunteers, 2 volunteers. And every week we do something different. And next week it's anxiety. So we're looking for 2 volunteers with anxiety. And we're looking to reduce it significantly, maybe turn down the dial on that anxiety. Yeah. Or what triggers your anxiety too.
Yeah.
So come back tomorrow and join us live.
That's right. Last week we had a fun show called Trigger Words, speaking of triggers, and people were saying what words trigger them. Mine used to be ASAP, capitalized to boot. Hated it. And now I could give a rat's you know what if anybody says it. So we're going to hear from people that updated us there last week. We're live here every Friday at Facebook.com, Michael Loche Fans. You figured out how to find us. If you want to watch previous episodes, you can go to HangoutWithMichael.com/blog or look at all the different things that I offer at the top of the page. We're going to round this out with a couple more comments, John. And I see Barb Ashcroft is saying thanks. Jennifer's thanking for the episode number 248. And Pramelia Param saying, my takeaway is remembering to be deliberate in my attracting. A couple more from you, John, and then we're going to sign out.
Camila Bell, love the Bro Show. Can't wait. You guys rock. And Ralph says, my new nickname for you, Michael, is Lightbulb Michael because you give me so many ideas.
You know what my slogan is, Ralph? Fresh ideas daily.
Sheldon Foster. Hey, everyone. Hey, Sheldon.
Sheldon's in the house.
Well,
listen, we met our goal today, John. We answered lots of people's questions. We inspired people. We uplifted them. We gave them tools so they could be more deliberate in running a rich, full, delicious life. And then tomorrow, for those of you that have any kind of anxiety, social anxiety, money anxiety, smoking, any kind of anxiety, John and I will do the emotion code with you tomorrow to help you reduce that. You can see John's website behind him, aliveandpure.com. And John and I, next weekend, we are live in Nanaimo, BC on the 15th. We're at a wellness fair, health fair, and we have an exhibit there. We're going to be meeting people, saying hello, and at 3 o'clock, we are on stage doing an emotion code presentation and having some come to Jesus moments at the front of the room, getting rid of people's pain. Good, John, we'll see you tomorrow morning. And as always, John and I are going to go out in the room, answer your questions, say hello, and you can connect with John directly out there as well. Okay, John, let's say goodbye to our friends.
See you tomorrow, everyone.